Hi there, welcome to Speed Skating Deconstructed, What Makes a Skater Great. And before we start today, just want to mention, I had a few questions about this. There are plenty of videos you can find at the channel that go way back to early October when I started this. And they're about so many diverse aspects of technique and types of skaters. So if there's something you're looking, something scratching your brain, feel free to go back. I encourage you to go back and look at the older videos, not just the new ones that I'm posting. That can be helpful as well. Subscribe to this ISU channel feed. You can look at the replays of the races forever. So you can really learn by looking at this. If you're really a student of the sport, get that and learn for yourself and look at it and say, gee, that looks really good, I wonder why, or that doesn't look quite right. Stop it, look at it, and you can learn for yourself too. So it's always good to learn and understand the sport better. I think in a small way we're elevating the conversation of technique and moving it in a more prominent position in speed skating discussions, thanks to you. Thank you so much. So this is great. Today we're going to focus on Allan Dahl Johansson, a Norwegian, 23-year-old Norwegian, currently holds the 1,000 and 1,500 meter junior world record, has knocked on the door some senior success but hasn't broken through yet. But this 1,500 from Sunday was just a great race for him. And I wanted to focus on two things technically: lateral compression in the turn. I've talked about blade angles and being really tight under your hips. He does that extremely well. And then also clean timing in the straights. He skates almost like Sven Kramer in the straightaway, but a little more compressed. So let's look at both of those things. I want to start with the turn, and you can see already here just outstanding position. This second turn in the 1,500. Really, really good lean. And this is the outer turn, so excellent. And then great drive forward. So he's doing the fundamentals as well as anybody. And what I especially like is this angle here. Really tight, compressed under him. He's not opening up, not going wide, just keeping it under him. And watch how he gives up this right pretty quick to get on the left. There's not a lot of extension, a lot of stuff going way out laterally. The further your skate gets out here, the less you get from it. Therefore, you want to keep it under you, drive forward, drop that left under your hip, and you get power on the left. Remember, like the idea of cutting the push off, cut the end of the push off, put it at the beginning of the next. He does that really well, and this is just pure one skate pressure right here. Just driving. And really clean. So that's just really good. So I encourage you to look at that further. Now let's look at this turn from a front angle. And I want to show you even more the blade angle concept. And it's driven by where your hips are. Of course, your body has to be in the right position, but again, let's watch this left set down. Just sweet. Really nice. That means he's on this pressure early. If he weren't on the pressure early, this would come down too soon. It would be straight up and down. He'd still be messing around with the right skate, and he'd be all straddled and messed up. He's clean here. Now let's watch what he does with the right. Good drive forward. Hip flexor drive. Tough to see. But yeah, really nice. You can see that. Look at that angle. Really good. So his hips are inside his skates, and that is just great. You can just see the pressure he's getting. Just really good angles. So his turns, timing is excellent, power into the ice is excellent, one skate on the ice is excellent. He's not relying on any end of his pushes. It's the beginning of his push. Remember, push before you push, be done before it's over. Now I want to show you a straightaway. This is really great straightaway. For a 1,500 meter, just watch it in slow for a second. Really dynamic, powerful. Two arms up, that's something skaters have been doing more in the last 6 years. It does conserve energy. If you can do it early in a race, do it. So again, going nicely with this, leaving this early, throwing himself over. just throwing himself over there. That's how it feels on a clap skate. I was talking to Tomas Gustafsson about this today, and you know, I've skated on claps, and I kind of know how it feels. But if you were on fixed blades or you don't understand this, you basically have to just throw away from this skate. You got to throw yourself over there fully to get set up to come back across this blade fast. And that's what the best skaters do now. They are so set up. He's set up now, poised to put that pressure into the ice and move away from it really fast. And he does that really well. He's done. So he's getting a lot of power out of his straightaways because his timing is so good. And you notice also, and this is a key thing, more and more, the faster you go, the more rest you got to get in those micro moments. He's getting good rest here. So he's got a nice little release at the end, although he's not relying on that for a push. He's letting this, you know how I've showed you how Nils' skate comes behind him? And Kramer does this too, and that's why he looks a little bit like Kramer to me. He lets the skate come behind him so he can get out over it further. You couldn't do that before, but you can now. And if you can get away with it, if you can bring this recovery skate behind the other skate, you end up slicing better and coming across better because you've got your whole body behind the skate coming across it. And he does that really well. Out over it and done. So that's Allan Dahl Johansson. Look at him more if you want to, but key things he does well. Great turn dynamics, great angles on the turn, great hip position, great timing. Straightaways, really getting a nice full push under his body weight, throwing himself out over the skate and moving with the lead really well. Great power. So I look for great things from him. And once again, just love looking at all these great skaters. Hope you do too. Please subscribe and share it with people, your friends, and I will talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching.